Hello and welcome to the Portent Kast. I am Lila, your dungeon keeper and host. The Portent Kast is a queer, female, non-binary actual play show where we're playing TTRPGs of all sorts, and you're tuning into episode 28 of Below the Grove. And without further ado, let's introduce our players.
Hello, I'm Ezra, and I play Valencia.
Hello, I'm Raven, and I play Arab.
Hi, I am Star, and I play Sakura, not the other way around, as I was about to say.
Hey, it's your boy, Kristen, and I play Lorelai.
Hello, I'm CD, and I play Otto.
And moving forward for TPK, well, we've lost someone special to us. I've talked about it a few times now, and this time I'm not about to say Elijah Batmont. It's important to grieve. It's important to cry on your friends. It's important to hug them because they won't give you necrotic touch damage. Not in real life. But if you want to keep track of us as we grieve across all of our social medias, probably keep track on Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube at the Portent Kast, because in the end, I think our new catchphrase should be, we cried, we conquered, we felt really bad about it. Back to you, Lila.
Alrighty, and with that, let's dig into this week's episode of Below the Grove. The fortunes favored had made their way back to Ozan after successfully interrupting the sacrifice ritual in the Grey Quorum Hollow, and while they rested and began their journey to try to resurrect Kieran and Avalon, they began to collect random trinkets and bones to offer Rot for his abilities. While doing so, Otto and Sakura learned that her younger sister had observed the court wizard had not been who he said he was, and was in fact the devil Malakar in disguise as a court wizard. You discussed it and decided that the resurrections took precedent, so you all began the journey towards Rot. It took a day and you arrived to a rather peeved kobold after having been woken up from slumber. But upon your offerings, he accepted and began the resurrection ritual on both Kieran and Avalon. As you all gathered around and watched as both of your friends were unable to be resurrected, and even Maveth having taken one of their lives to prevent it, you swore to get Maveth before you went to lay your friends to rest. We pick up as the fortunes favored begin to rise from their slumber, and goodbyes from Kieran. What do you all do?
Lorelai is just quiet, and she's still upset about everything that had just happened, and she's just still fuming as she packs her stuff away. Because I'm sure she's thinking that they're just gonna keep moving after this.
Otto's going around giving everybody hugs after that dream. Yeah, I kind of need to hug everybody.
Be like, we all got one? Yup.
Yeah, you got one, yeah. Erebus gets me.
The nobles understand.
No, understand and fucking it out.
Well, I feel like Sakura wouldn't want to, so he just kind of like looks at Sakura.
Oh no, I'm hugging.
Okay.
I think I see you two hugging, and I go, and then I walk up and I just hug both of you at the same
Yeah.
time. And go,
Oh, okay, it's okay.
Yeah. You silly little man.
She read me to film.
Probably needed it too, so it's okay.
She said so many things about me.
It's probably for the best. There you go. There.
Really will. I love you guys.
Love you.
Aw. We love
I'm
you too.
sorry.
Hey, it's okay. We know you didn't mean it.
It's okay.
So group hug from everybody
Yeah.
who wants in on it.
Yeah, Lorelai's kind of being a little bit away from it, but she's like kind of watching y'all and is still upset. She thinks about going, but she's kind of keeping her distance.
I think I'm gonna make eye contact with Erebus and be like,
Yep. No, that was
your girl's really sad. You might need to do something about that.
sad and very. Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah, and mad and a lot of emotions.
We'll be fine. I'll
I'll-
stay here and hug Otto.
Okay.
Yeah, you two hug it out. I'll be.
Alright.
Yeah, Erebus does approach.
Lorelai just kind of like looks at him, and then like pain kind of washes over her face, and then she kind of just like looks down, and it's obvious she got a little more upset seeing him come over.
Are you alright, love? I know, probably not, but what's going on?
We maybe talk about it later.
Yeah, we can talk about. Would you like some space?
Yes and no. I'm just I don't know what I want, honestly.
Do you want me just to stay here with you, or? Whatever you need.
I'll make sure everyone's okay. I know you're probably not holding. You're not probably doing so well either, but
Don't worry about.
Valencia probably needs you.
Yeah, I'll
Be
check.
okay.
Yeah. All right. I'll be back soon. And
Okay.
we can talk if you want, but we don't have to.
Okay.
Then he'll make his way to Valencia. Just walking around.
I don't think she's left her tent. I think she's kind of just sitting there. And she's like looking at she has, she's holding the onyx heart. And, or I don't even know if it's onyx or not, but she's holding it, just like looking at it. And when Erebus comes in, she just like talks, and she's like, "Oh, are we leaving now?" Or
Probably in a few minutes, most likely, but if there's anything that you need to do, then feel free before we leave. But I just wanted to check on you. How are you feeling?
I don't know.
I understand.
Are we going back to Ozan, or are we going somewhere else?
Most likely Ozan, so we can figure out more information on how to find the sword. My sister said that she would look into Leeds, and I'm sure that we could find more information there than we would anywhere else. So most likely Ozan.
How's everyone else doing? How are you doing?
Sakura he's actually speaking his mind, or like at least showing his emotions more, which is it's progress.
I should apologize. I did yell at them yesterday.
He apologized. Oh, but everyone was feeling a lot of Autos to, be doing as well as they can. And you don't have to worry about me. I am worried about Lorelai, but I'll speak with her later. I know that the whole situation with Maveth really upset her, which as it should, it upset me as well, but there's another layer of anger to be had that, so I'll speak with her further on it when she's comfortable.
I know you don't want me to worry about you, but asking me not to is not going to change the fact that I do.
I know. I try not to give you things to worry about.
Well, that's not... I worry. And she comes, she's like, I worry a lot.
I know. I do too, to be fair. But I'll be...
If that changes though, I'm here.
You. And I'll tell you. But I think whatever that was, if it was her or not, I think that really... I got to hug her. I've never been able to do that before.
Neither have I.
So that was right now enough. So I'll be.
We should go. Those clues aren't really going to find themselves.
No. We should definitely be heading out as soon as possible, but if there's anything else you need to do, take your... We are in a rush, not
No,
a of a few minutes.
I think... Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna believe you this time, too.
Or, I actually have an idea. She's gonna, be like, oh, wait, actually, she's gonna go and... Because we're in a flower field, right? She's gonna pick flowers and then just, give everyone... just, look around the field. Is it, one type of flower or just, different types?
It's wildflowers.
Okay. She'll go around and, pick a flower that reminds her of, each member. I'm gonna hyperfixate on this later and, with specific flowers. But, she is going to go and, give everyone a little flower that, reminds her of them.
Very sweet. Thank you, Valencia.
Okay, that was all I needed to do.
Alright. Is everyone else ready to go? Packed up and such?
While you guys were having that conversation and I'm just latched onto Otto.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna no, thank you. How are you feeling because of the thing we talked about? How are you feeling?
I felt more guilty after the resurrection didn't work. But seeing Kieran again, it helped a little bit. She apologized. And all I could think about is how she didn't need to. So I think that is more important than fear makes us do silly stuff. So.
Alright. She's with her wife now.
She had a wife?
Yes.
Oh, well, I want to say that's good, but also, they're both dead, so I don't know if that's, bad to say. But,
They're together again? I asked about it.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, I hope they both find each other and find peace.
And I'm honestly glad I didn't. My last-ditch crazy attempts to try to get her back didn't work, because knowing that she could be with her wife, but we pulled her back into whatever hell we're going through.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're doing okay. Do you ever want to talk about it? I know I've just cried a bunch on you. But,
I mean, we are currently talking and hugging, so
yeah, I'm looking down. I'm like 3 inches away from you, just like
yeah,
okay.
yeah. I was just like, I don't know how much closer we could be right now because we're
Right.
literally talking to each other right
But,
here.
well,
But
I've never
yeah,
felt
no.
closer to you, Otto.
Okay. But no, yeah. We could continue. If you have anything you want to tell me, feel free.
Free?
But no, feel free. Like
Oh.
open ears, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think don't feel too bad about how you were feeling before, like the last just ditch effort and that kind of stuff. You know,
I'll
fear makes us do silly stuff.
Yes. I think if we both agree that we both no longer feel bad or guilty about it and accept what happened in the end and move forward.
Yeah, or at least try to. We could do that actually. We can promise each other that we'll try to not feel the guilty parts right now.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So I promise to you.
And I promise to you.
Are you finished with the hug yet? Because
yeah, sorry.
Okay. It was nice. I don't want to.
No, we were talking like very close. Yeah, it was. Yeah, we should go. We should get ready.
We do need to leave.
Right.
And I think this part I was because Zach and I was just like, yeah.
Oh wow, flowers! Thank you, Valencia. Oh.
Oh yes, it's nice.
He puts it in his hair immediately. He's like,
Valencia
I must.
Also, like, she probably just like picked up one for herself. Hey, Lila, question: are there any gardenias?
Make an investigation check.
Do you remember when we first started the campaign and Sakura gave Valencia a flower crown? Instead, it suited her.
Okay,
It's all in a circle.
That's good. I let me double check, but I think that's a 25. No, 21. I thought it was proficient. I wasn't.
Okay, yeah, you find a gardenia. Find a white one.
She takes it. Instead of like she sees Sakura putting like his in his hair, and instead of putting hers in her hair, she'll like pin it to her chest. And she's like, I'm sorry for yelling at you during everything. I was upset. And I kind of took it out on you a little bit, and I'm sorry.
I understand. I take things out on me too when I'm upset.
I've noticed.
But she's I assume we've talked a little bit. We all saw her, right? We all had that. We all got.
Yes.
Okay. Well, she said a lot of things about me. As a lot of things.
Probably needed that.
Yeah. But she's with Esme.
Her wife. That's
wife.
her wife.
Yes.
Did everybody did everybody else know that?
Yeah, I knew about it.
Oh, did you not know about the wife?
No. Does anybody else have any like wives or spouses that? Okay, I just want to make sure.
Well, like, I'm dating for,
Yes,
but not any
Erebus.
secret one.
Yeah, we know about that one.
You know, we're aware.
It was like not a secret like husband somewhere.
Okay, that's good. If you said that, I would be the most concerned if I didn't know that you had a secret husband. Out of everyone here, that one would really push me over the edge, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I don't. I can read.
I had a boyfriend.
Okay.
Nice.
I
He was
mean,
a prince.
Well, you know what? There it is. That's the part that okay.
Erebus was about to say something. He goes, "Nice."
Nice.
We
Why
haven't
does
spoken
everyone
in
have
4 years. We're all good, right? We're all feeling good. We're all gonna.
Well, good is a strong word, but
We all got a good
Good.
cry out and feel like we do after a good cry.
good to travel.
Yeah. I do want to give Valencia one little hug because she wasn't there for the hug pile.
She appreciates it. She also hugs.
Be like, thank you for the flower.
Yeah, Erebus will put the flower in.
Let's see. I have a bunch of jewelry with a lot of money. From the time I pulled a card. So balancing out right now, I've got a lot of jewelry with a lot of money, and a devil somewhere who wants to kill me. Let's look on the bright side. We can work this out for your hand situation.
We could also use Kieran's money. She said that she wanted me to use it as part of it.
Oh, wonderful. I feel ready to wreck the economy with this, honestly. So
Yeah, the hand situation, but then also potentially using that money to get something to fight off Maveth, but I don't know what that would be.
Maybe
Other than like the
like-
weapon trying to find. But I don't.
we can use it for our spells and stuff too. But what are we doing this morning? What's the
Traveling to Ozan, I
think
think
we
would be
might-
the best course of action.
Go back to Ozan. See what we can dig up. That's where we've done most of our research, so
Okay.
just try and do that one more time. Maybe
My
we'll
sister
find-
prophecy.
said she was looking into stuff for us.
looking for the sword is our last piece of the Maveth puzzle.
If we have the sword with us while we're packing up this morning, I can cast Legend Lore. It's a 10-minute spell to cast. Kind of just like on the sword to see if I can get any information on where it could
You
be.
guys don't.
we don't have the sword. We have this. We have this.
No, I know. I can cast it on the idea of the sword, and it will give me information about where it could be. Is what the spell says.
Do you
Like, I don't have
the
to have it in
material
hand.
Components for it, 'cause I believe they are valuable.
I thought I could use the jewelry for it, but
I believe it's
I need to
ivory
get-
strips.
okay. When we get back to the place, I'll get that kind of stuff so we can do this. I have the funds.
You've got the money.
Yeah, once we're back in.
I will literally only ever use it for magic shit and to get Valencia a nice hand. I feel like otherwise he's very frugal. He's like, I don't know, a Danish? That's kind of expensive. I'll have toast. But everything else, he's like, magic?
I would think he would be different because I don't know, Circus has fancy stuff.
Yeah, but he doesn't pay for that shit. He just gets it.
Okay, never mind.
He's like, oh, what are we
Never mind,
getting
you're
today?
so right. He would be a like sugar daddy situation.
He's like, I'll spend all the money on my friends and none for nice stuff for myself.
Fair.
Unless it's magic.
Okay, yeah, I think we'll head back. I'll send a message ahead of time to my sister that we're headed back already, just so that she's aware.
Did you say
But, yeah.
anything about Malakar?
Oh yeah, I guess I check if there's any response back from the
What did you
hey
say
the court wizard.
before?
Court wizard is Malakar. He might wipe your memory though of this.
Okay. Don't actually get a response about that.
Yeah, I figured. But yeah, then I'll send off another one that says, on our way back to Ozan. We'll be coming back to research more on the sword if you have time to look at it ahead of time. Like ahead of us getting there.
You guys begin to head towards Ozan. Someone wants to roll a d20 for the day's travel.
Me turn. That's an 11.
Okay, good to know. Okay, yeah, you guys begin traveling back. Is there anything you guys say or do during that travel time?
Lorelai probably gently tugs on Valencia's sleeve to kind of get her attention, and she like lets the rest of the people kind of like walk forward a little bit. Can we talk for a moment?
Of course.
I overheard that you met with Malakar, and I know things are going to be difficult for us coming up with whatever. If you still talk to him, could you pass on an apology? When we first met him, I was still set in my ways, and I was very difficult with him, and I just want him to know that he was right, and that I was very much in the wrong, and that I apologize for being difficult, and hopefully he can help us when we need him.
Of course. I hope he will. I think he will. When
I don't know what I have to offer him, but just hope he does. I don't want to lose anyone else.
I do it. I will tell him when we were in the 7-8, when you were looking for the baby, and then Nisukura and Erebus went to find my mother, it was not going great, but I reached out to him, and he came and he helped. I did have to end up making a genuine pact, which I didn't expect going into it, but in hindsight, that's a pretty fair price to pay. We probably would have died either way. But I don't know what his deal is. But I trust him. As much as I didn't expect myself to say that, I trust him.
I'll try to trust him. He was right about Maveth, and he seemed like he would offer some advice if I listened, but I didn't want to believe that I was wrong, and that's led to a lot of hurt. If you trust him, I will trust you.
She hugs Lorelai. Like, briefly, but she hugs her.
Lorelai like hugs her tightly for a moment.
I told Erebus this, but I worry a lot, just in general. But if there is anything that's needed,
I don't think I worry enough. I just blissfully optimistic that things will work out and never think things through. That's gonna change.
Optimism is never a bad thing. It's refreshing. I used to be a lot more optimistic. Much that I still is. Don't do that. I don't want to see you sad.
I'll try.
So will I. We'll be okay.
I sure hope so.
Another hug.
Lorelai, as you hug her, you can feel like a necrotic energy like pulsing in her bag where you saw her earlier put the heart.
Can I see something in your bag real quick?
Of course. Hands it to you.
And she finds what the heart is, and she just looks at it.
And you look at it, and it pulses with necrotic energy. As you can feel the magic surging through it.
I think she kind of tears up at that. It's giving off energy. I can feel it.
I just wish we had her instead of this.
Me too. I would rather have everyone here.
But, and she, very quickly, she's like, optimism, she's okay. She's with Edwife. She's happy.
I'm glad she's happy. Let's catch up with the others.
She's like, I think they're leaving us, actually.
Yeah, Erebus has long legs.
He's speed walking.
He's zooming.
We have places to be, people. He's like that dad, the dad on vacation. That's we have an itinerary. We need to be at this place at 7:28 on the dot.
Exactly. Erebus.
You guys continue your journey. Nothing of super big important happens during this, but you guys eventually arrive back in Ozan. What would you guys like to do? I'll remind you, you guys do have about 2.5 months until the blood moon. So you can take however much time you guys would like to research and investigate until that point.
I go shopping. I said that, but I was muted, so I had to do it again, the whole effect.
Oh, okay.
But no, is there any place that can make a prosthesis?
Make an investigation check.
17. Nope. Hold on. I think I actually have a higher. I think I might have something. I was wrong. 17.
Okay. Yeah, you can find a place that will make a prosthetic. You go to a you can find a smith shop that can do it.
Right. And I bring Valencia with me. Say, good day. Can you give us a hand? Sorry, I didn't know how to open conversation.
Meanwhile, this guy is just looking between you guys and then looks to Valencia. Oh,
Yes,
you could have just said, "Can I commission you for a prosthetic?" That's an opener.
I feel like I said that.
No, you did not.
I'm sorry. I'm awkward. Can I commission you for a prosthetic?
Yes. What are you looking just for aesthetic purposes or use out of it?
Preferably use. I do a lot of magic, and lately I've been my spells have been finicky just because I'm not used to doing it with one hand. So anything that would help with my magic would be amazing.
Okay. Yeah. He agrees, and he begins kind of measuring up your forearm and arm and such, to begin work on it. Depending on how intricate you would like the metal work to be, because he specifically works in metal, and because of all of the little intricacies of actually getting a prosthetic hand to move, it alters the price. So if you want just basic aesthetic choices for it, it'll probably be around 2,000 gold. But if you want like intricate working details, probably more around 3.
Yeah, I'll pay the 3.
Okay. Are you paying him in actual gold or in jewelry?
I didn't know. Can I go somewhere to get my jewelry turned into gold? Is that I don't know. Or can I just like be like, here's a trade, here's jewelry worth this much? Like, is there a way to get this?
You could go sell it, yeah.
All right, I'll sell it.
Okay.
I'll sell it. I'll sell all my jewelry at a jeweler's before I come here, and then I'll come with the gold that I have and be like, okay, here's the gold.
You'll have to go to multiple jewelers to get that amount of gold from people. People don't normally carry what you had 20 times 2, 40,000 gold on you.
40,000, yeah.
So you'll have to go to multiple. Just roll me a d20 to see how much you're able to
People don't
sell.
just have 40,000 gold?
No.
Just
That's not a thing people do?
That's a natural 20! Okay, you're able to, I will say, over the next few weeks, or like the next 2 weeks, you can go to different jewelers within the place, different shops and things to sell it. It just takes 2 weeks to do overall.
Okay, then while I'm like, I assume during those 2 weeks, I'm researching, a place for the prosthesis, and after I've gotten half of it, I'll go with Valente to the prosthesis.
Yeah.
So I can be like, yeah, we'll pay the 3,000 for it.
He says to commission something like that, it'll probably be a month for it to be completely done, and you'll have to come back every week or so to get fittings and make sure it's adjusted correctly.
Sounds like you don't have the time. Yeah, that's okay.
Okay.
And after I've got the money to you, I give everyone in the party 2,000 gold.
No. Let's say doesn't take it.
Is anyone else doing something like that first day as you guys get to Ozan?
Erebus would go.
You cut out what?
Oh, Erebus would go find.
You're still cutting out at the very end of your sentence.
Oh
no! Who are you trying to find? What are you trying to find?
His sister.
Okay. Yeah, you can go find Reika.
Okay. You would go do that.
Okay, yeah, you go find Reika. She's in the library studying, trying to find more information on what you guys are looking for.
Hello.
Hi.
He kind of looks over her shoulder. Found anything?
No.
I thought it would come here right away. You saw it or read anything.
I haven't. I mean, I've been asking around and such. I have maybe a lead, but I don't really want to go to where that lead is alone.
Well, no, you don't have to.
Well, I don't think either of us should go. I think I'll get killed going there.
That's never stopped me before. What is it?
The Grey Veil?
What did you say? What was it?
The Grey Veil. The monster have been killed.
Oh.
That's the only lead that I've come across. With the description of the sword that I've been able to acquire.
Both of us would killed. Yeah. I think before. That's the one place I do not want to go.
Yeah. And through stuff, maybe the person that you guys fought maybe might have it.
The thing. I have party members who wouldn't target it maybe, but also last time they were in one of the guilds, they didn't have the best experience, so I don't know if that would go well either.
Yeah, but that's all I found.
I'll tell them. Yeah, I'll let them know. Alright. Yeah. Okay. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'll talk to you later. I'll tell them what you found. And not go there myself. I promise you that.
Don't go there yourself.
I won't. That would be ass killed. I'm not asked dangerous jobs stuff, but I'm not worried about it. I'll go tell Otto.
Okay. Oh, wait, before you go. How did the thing go?
Not well. We lost her. And our new
She kind of just gets up and just hugs you. Sorry, Erebus.
It's okay. There's no time for me to mourn her, which is sad. But
To make time.
I don't know if I have the choice in that. But the way for her to live on through us is if we survive. So I want to make sure that we survive. So maybe afterwards, I hope.
She just hugs you very tightly before letting you go tell the group what she had found.
Thank you. I'll talk to you soon. I love you.
I love you too.
Now to find my people. Walks away.
Okay. Was there anything else anyone was doing during this time?
Probably just checking in on people. My sister, my mother, twins, that
Okay.
kind of thing.
Yeah. Go check in on your family. Is there anything you specifically want to talk about, or?
Just, I guess, seeing how they're doing. For Aurelian, it seemed like I doubt she got. I'll like mention and be like, "Did you get my one letter before I left about the court wizard?" Or
What court wizard? We've never had a court wizard.
right.
Are you okay? Did you like contract like something that's like giving you hallucinations or something?
No. We just we met somebody, a magical person who's very sneaky. So if you see this person, I describe what Malachi looked like in his wizard form. If you see that, just don't go near him.
I won't. You're weirding me out.
I want to tell you, but I'm afraid. I'm pretty sure he wiped your memory. So you know how we've met Malakar, the devil man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's a devil, and he had a cult. Well, blah blah blah. So I'm pretty sure that he created a memory that he was the court wizard for this place, and I recently found out that it was him. It didn't look like him. It was him. And then I tried to pass that message along, and now you said we'd have a court wizard. So
Okay.
you're gonna have to trust me on this one.
I trust you. Yeah.
How are you?
I'm fine. Are you okay?
As much as I can be. I don't know how much I remember telling you, but we had some of our people go down, and we tried to find a way to get them back, and it didn't work. So
I'm sorry.
yeah. So that's upsetting.
She just brings you into a hug.
Yeah, I think I don't know, just like give her a hug, and then like find all of her other family members and give them hugs. Just be like, "Hope you're doing well. I love you. Bye." That kind of stuff. Like as a first, like if it's the first thing that Otto does.
Yeah. What does Lorelai do during this time?
I'm snacking on candy, but
That's not what Lorelai is doing.
No. She's kind of just thinking a lot, and she's kind of just keeping to herself. She probably finds her way back to the room that she was staying in with Valencia and Erebus. I forgot who all she shared it with last time, and she's just kind of trying to make a game plan in her mind because she honestly doesn't know what to do, and it's now all hitting her like a truck, and she's or like a carriage because there's no trucks in this world, so she's just thinking, mentally cursing Maveth.
Okay.
Oh, I will say not in like at some point Erebus does come to talk to Lorelai, but let's like go through her thoughts. So at some
I was finishing up the candy in my mouth, so I didn't crunch. Yeah, that was pretty much her thoughts, though, of just like mentally cursing Maveth in her head. She doesn't care anymore.
I feel like at some point Valencia does go. Again, be like, Mom.
Okay. You beeline to your mother. She is actually out in the gardens, on the property. When you find her.
And like I'm assuming she's like gardening like on the ground.
No, she's just like strolling through
is she?
like the garden.
Oh, okay.
Looking at the plants and stuff.
I will catch up with her then. And then just I don't want to scare her, so I will like catch up and like walk next to her, and then once she notices me, I have her.
Okay. Yeah. She hugs you back. Hello.
Hello. And she doesn't start by saying anything. I think right now she's just like treasuring the moment of walking with her mom, like before she has to tell her.
Mm-hmm. Roll me just an insight check for me.
Okay. Um, 17.
You can tell that even without saying a word, she already knows what you're coming to tell her. And you can tell also by the look on her face that she has been crying.
I'm sorry.
Why are you why are you sorry?
I don't know.
It is not your fault. That what happened happened.
She also wanted to tell you that she was sorry. She loved you. You were her mother. You are her mother.
Maristella breathes in before kind of like guiding you over towards a patch of flowers, and as you look upon it, they're like almost like dark maroon, almost black flowers. Well, Kirin, I love you too, and there is no reason to be sorry. She's like talking to the flowers.
Valencia's like quiet for a moment, and she, after a bit, takes out the crystal, and it's like, I think you should have this.
What is it?
It was with on her. She had it, and she kept it close. And Lorelai said that it had the same kind of necrotic energy. It doesn't hurt to touch, but I think if anyone should have it, it should be you. You wanted to keep her safe.
Yes, I did. I did want to keep her safe, and I wanted to keep you safe. She still has a promise to keep you safe. A promise she made me, so until I know
That
you
promise
are
is
so-
part of what got her killed.
Listen to me.
She was dead because of me.
She's not dead because of you. She's dead because of whatever you guys were fighting.
No, she was at that fight because I was there. If I wasn't there, if I had just stayed in Ozan, she would have stayed with me even if I had told her not to. She would have been safe, but I decided to go, and then I ended up being next to useless and couldn't even revive her, which I took a deal to be able to do that. I sold my soul to help people, and I couldn't even help my sister.
You see Maristella, she looks broken. Doesn't know how to help in this situation, but she just cups your face. Valencia. The promise, that was mostly for my own well-being, to try to make sure that you would be safe. She didn't have to keep it, but she did. She died protecting you, yes. She died because she wanted to protect you. You cannot blame yourself for events you cannot control. I think
You
that
can't.
I don't blame myself for it. But
You.
listen to me, Valencia. Listen to what I have to
I'm
say.
sorry.
She is not done protecting you yet. So keep this piece of her until she is. Then after everything, then we can both keep it. You need it more than I do.
What if I have her when her body, I have her ashes. I can find another jar and we can each have a part of her.
I think that would be nice, yes. But this you should keep. Like, she cups your hands around the crystalline heart. And just pushes it towards you. This is not your fault. Death is something that occurs to everyone. We don't get to control when it happens or if we can resurrect someone. It's not within our control. It's up to the fates.
I think there's a couple times how I just did of she's trying to say something, doesn't really know what to say.
It's okay. Do not know what to say or what to do. Just sit it here. Just sit here and look at the flowers.
I found, and she shows the little gardenia that she has on her chest. She's like, We had another friend, Avalon. You would have loved her. She was amazing. We put her to rest in a flower field, and they found a bunch of different flowers and found the gardenia. I haven't seen one since before everything.
Well, I think it is a sign, is it not? She kind of just sits crisscross on the ground and just pats this spot next to her so that you guys can both take a moment to breathe and to mourn your sister and her daughter. As all of that occurs in the gardens, is there anything anyone would like to do kind of that first day when you guys get to Ozan, if anything?
I think the two things that Erebus wanted to do was the first one was going to try to find Otto, tell them about Reika's lead. It's like, I can't go there, but maybe one of you all can, or somebody else can. I don't know. I shouldn't.
You tell Otto. Otto has a face like sour lemon face, like.
I know.
I don't like that place.
I heard about everything, so I know that you don't, but I just wanted to tell you because obviously I cannot.
Yeah, we wouldn't risk that. You or your sister. A lead is a lead. We'll figure out some way. I'm trying to remember if the hunter, Sakura's hunter, if was she a part of the Grave Veil? I know she was hunting
as far
vampires.
As you were aware, she was not. She actually even diminished their name. It was
right.
Complaining about it.
Mood. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. Because I was like, who do we know? Okay, yeah, Erebus, we'll figure out a way. If that's where your sister found a lead, then we should definitely explore it.
Yeah, she's still researching the sword to see if there's any other lead, but that's going to take a little bit, so I just thought I would tell you about the lead that we have now.
For sure. I do believe that the Grey Veil is associated with the Baudelaire family. So this is a great spot to be at, because if they have connections, maybe we could just do it that way and not have to be physically present.
Yeah, sounds good. And then the second thing Erebus was going to do was later, in the day, closer to nightfall, so if anybody else has anything they want to do.
Cora lays down on a bed. Sighs. His day.
So fair.
I think Otto would stay jumping right into research until everybody's on the same page. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else.
Okay, what is the other thing that Erebus wants to do?
Erebus would eventually try to find Levi.
Yeah, she's still in the room. Whenever you go in, there's a few papers kind of either ripped or crumbled with scrawlings all over them. She's trying to make a game plan and she's stressed. So that's what you see when you walk in.
Erebus tries to be conscious of that and is quiet when he, walks into the door and kind of looks at the notes and is like, is there anything that I can help you with all of this?
We probably just need to end up talking all together because I honestly don't know what to do. Because how do we expect to win against death? He's taking everything that I cared about, and I'm terrified he could easily take you and the others away. How am I supposed to take his place when I know nothing? Erin was right when she spoke to me about being naive. I think I can do these things, but all I'm doing is putting you guys in danger. Name any battle that I helped in. I did enough damage to save you or our friends. People keep dying for me, Erebus, and How many more times am I going to put someone's body or their things in my bag and carry them around as if I could do anything for them? My sister, Kieran, I have a person who died trying to save us. I don't even know her name, and she died for me. But I was able to come back. But when we, of course, needed them the most, bastard took them away. None of you would have been in this position if it wasn't for me. And if I would have listened to my omens, if I didn't do that stupid ritual, my family, Kieran, people would still be alive. I'm Death's daughter because that's all I bring to those around me. We're going to a battle where everyone might die, and we have no plan. And I can't watch you guys die for me. I can't watch them take more people that I love. Because I love you. You have so much life to live, and I can't stop him if he decides you're next. I couldn't stop him for taking the person who died for me. I won't be able to stop him for taking you or everyone else. Gave me my powers, Erebus, and I will be useless in a fight against him, so how am I supposed to ascend and beat him when I can't even fight to be on his level?
Lorelai, start out with, I love you too. And I want you to know that this isn't your fault. None of this is your fault. You had no control over Maveth's actions. You didn't even know what was going on. You can't blame yourself for that. And we're not going to be going in this fight without a game plan. That's what we're trying to do now. You didn't cause Kieran's death. She went to fight for you willingly. And you were fighting for everybody. You would do so much for me, for the rest of our friends. And I don't want you to be thinking otherwise.
I feel so lost. I feel like I don't do enough. You do so much for me, Erebus.
You do enough, love. More than enough. Everyone has made sacrifices, but so have you. Your entire worldview has been shifted. And you've handled it gracefully, at least as gracefully as you could. Please don't blame yourself for that. And all I really do is hit. I do my best anyway with that, but that's really what I bring to the table. Being good with an act.
You're strong. I'm not. I can't do anything against him.
You can, and we can figure out what more we. He was trying to make everything a little better. He's like, I don't know if my act is going to work, but I'll figure out a game plan for that too. But I'm strong in some ways, but you're a lot stronger than I and many others. So I think it evens out. But recently I haven't been feeling as strong as I'd want to. And I'm trying to be strong. But it's becoming more difficult. The farther gone with everything.
You don't have to be strong all the time, Erebus. You can have your moments too. Everyone feels weak every now and then. I'm feeling weak now. That's why I feel like I can't be enough. You've done so much. You have so much on your shoulders, just like us. You're allowed to feel, I guess, how I'm feeling right now. Weak. I think all of us feel weak because the person we're going against is literal God.
There are things that make me stronger. You make me stronger.
I will be stronger for us.
I think Erebus kisses. You don't have to do anything.
I'm gonna
We'll
find more spells that I can use on him. Something that he didn't give me. Something he can't take away if it ever happens. 'Cause that's what I'm the most scared of, is what he gave me he could take away.
We'll figure it out. I think it's good that we're figuring this out. And I'll help you.
He hugs him tightly.
Look, Erebus hugs. And I just want to tell you this now. You are going to do a much better job than Maveth has the entire time he has been a god. And I'm already so
Kieran
proud of
thinks the same thing.
He's
Kieran thinks
smart.
the same thing. Yeah.
And just like her, in this life and the next, I'll be here to help.
And I would do everything I can to help you out, too.
Thank you, love. I think that's fair.
Eventually, you all go to bed, and in the morning, you guys rise to an invitation to meet with Aurelian and Idris. You guys all take it. You guys have breakfast with them, and during this time, Idris kind of stands up and just kind of clinks his glass to, like, gain your attention. I want to thank you all for everything you've done to the Crown these past few months, especially bringing home Rosalind. She's the last piece I had of my parents, our parents, and I cannot show my gratitude for what you've done. But I can in some way. And as he says that, there are two guards that kind of come over, and they bring a chest onto the table, like, next to you guys. And they open it, and you do see that there is an amount of gold and different gems and potions, as well as there is a scroll on the top. This is what I can do. I can show my gratitude. You guys do now have combined together a combination of 10,000 gold. You have 2,000 gold worth of gems. There is two greater healing potions for each of you. And there is also a deed to property within Ozan for you guys as well.
Thank you, but that's quite generous.
You brought back the princess. I don't feel it's generous enough.
Thank you. And he kind of bows because he forgets for a second. He's like, I'm talking.
Yeah, but yes, you guys have been rewarded for bringing back Rosalind, the princess, and heir. Is there anything you guys do immediately after?
Let's go look at
Lorelai's
that
probably.
house.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Right.
Lorelai's looking at the deed and she's like,
Let's go.
"Wow."
Sakura has never had a home. Let's go. Since he's
Lorelai hasn't had a home in
out
a
of
while.
payroll.
I'll follow the wizards.
Okay. After you guys finish your breakfast and you guys collect your reward, you guys, there are guards that escort you guys to the property within Ozan. It is within the. Give me a second. I gotta look up the districts again. It is within the Belfry Heights, which is like the more higher end district, closer towards the castle. You guys arrive, and it is a 2-story kind of like old Victorian style building. It has a number of different rooms and things. It has also been outfitted with a teleportation circle to the castle.
Deal.
This is
Since
very
Lorelai's
nice.
feeling a bit
Yeah.
better after talking to Erebus, she's gonna run inside while shouting, "I'm finding my room first."
I feel like Valencia's just like, that's such a good idea, and also runs in.
Erebus just walks. He's like, I'm
Yeah.
glad they're.
Yeah, Ada looks at Erebus and goes, I'm glad she's feeling better.
Yeah,
What kind of room are you guys looking for? Because there's a lot
I
of
don't know.
them.
I want like a tower type room, like a wizard in a tower. You know,
So
like
the attic.
homes, they have like little, you know what I'm talking about in those old Victorian homes.
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna somehow mention Homestuck.
No.
Like, you said home, I don't know why my brain went Homestuck.
Okay.
Anyway.
I am also thinking if we have a teleportation circle in the future, if Sakura lives, he's gonna learn teleport. So if we're ever like out somewhere else, he's like, all right, guys, time to go home. Because he could just teleport back to the circle.
There you
Lorelai's honestly just looking around at all the rooms because like it's definitely different than what she is used to. So she's just like, I don't even know what she's looking for. She's just enjoying it.
Lorelai, since you're the first one inside the house, it is not furnished at all, so you guys can furnish it how you wish. But you are looking throughout all of the rooms, and you go up to the 2nd floor, and you find a room at the back of the hall. There is like this large stained glass window, like overlooking like the mountainside, and on the stained glass window there is like what looks to be like a flock of ravens.
She definitely is like, this is my room. And she's like, sets her stuff down and just like kind of looks around the room because it's taken a moment of being like, oh my gosh, this is our house. I haven't had one in a hot minute, so. He's very happy.
Sakura, as you are traveling, you do find the staircase is within a tower, but it does attach, like at the very top of the tower, it does attach to like a smaller room.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll take it. And if there's any rooms with a bunch of books, he's gonna go there. He's already thinking, now I can finally build a tiny box and say, identify here, and put it outside my room, so if anyone needs anything identified, they can place it in the box during the day, and then during the night I can do that, and then I'll put it back out there. He's already...
There is a room, there is like a set library within in like your manor now, but there isn't any books in it.
I will fill it. That is my quest now.
Yeah, it's a pretty large library. Yeah, it's on the 1st floor. What kind of room is Valencia trying to look for?
I think she's just like generally looking around. Like, because she's very curious in general. She's just like, it's more so like looking around the house, and if she finds a room that she wants to claim, great. But she's just very curious, and she just wants to know like everything about this house.
Okay, yeah. You do find that there are stairs that lead down to a basement as well.
She's going.
Okay, yeah, you go down to the basement. It is it's like a root cellar, and then there is like an offshoot to it, and it does look like there is a room down here. It's not fairly large, but it is enough room for one person. It is more so made out of like the stone that's keeping up like the foundations than like any of the wood that is up on like the 2nd floor.
She kind of just like stands in it for a minute because like she's just like, this room feels like the caves. And she just like sits in it for a bit. And then I feel like after like some amount of time she will like go back, start exploring more kind of thing. But she's like 90% sure that's gonna be her room. She wants to look around more.
Is there anything that Erebus or Otto want to specifically look for, or?
I think the first thing Erebus would go to, not the room, he would go to the kitchen. I want to see what it's like.
It has like these dark purple cabinets, and there is a very large fire on the opposite side where you could cook all of your meals and such. There is one of the only furnishings in the house is like a large dining table that has like old candles and stuff on it.
Oh, this is lovely. You can cook so many things in here. Nice. And there's going to be no cook mad at me if I use the kitchen. Yay. And then Erebus would go try to find, but he wanted to see the kitchen first.
Okay. What is Otto doing?
I think just like watching her friends explore the house, a lot of it. Probably also just like looking at all the rooms, maybe wandering outside to like if there's like a backyard-esque area.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's
there's like some property to the manor itself. It's not very large, but there is enough. There is a backyard. There's a large like weeping willow tree in the back. And it does look like there is like space for like a garden and such, and there's also like a little shed out there as well with probably gardening tools and whatnot.
Yeah, I think Otto's just kind of like looking around at it all, probably like kind of just go over to the tree, put her hand on it. I realize I haven't addressed Cricket this entire session, but she's somewhere with me. So I'll probably just like look at her and go, if you want to pick a room, you're more than welcome to.
You don't want to pick the room?
Yeah. I'll let you choose. You have better taste.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, I thought you might think that. I just want everybody else to take their picks first. I'm fine with
Okay.
Okay. Just like looking at Cricket like, huh?
Okay, I'm gonna pick a room. And she like wanders back inside.
Yeah. And yeah, I think Otto will eventually go back inside and probably, ironically similar to Sakura, will go towards like the library-esque room. Just kind of like look around.
He's probably staring at empty bookshelves.
Yep.
You guys all eventually find a room. Does Erebus look for his own room, or are you sharing with Lorelei, or?
I think originally he would look for his own room, mostly just to put his stuff, because he has quite a bit of stuff. So he's like, "Oh, find it."
Okay. You find a rather, in comparison to some of the other rooms in this house, it's rather plain looking, though you still have like the vaulted ceilings and Gothic architecture within it. But you do see there is like this kind of like elevated space in this specific room, like to almost like elevate where like the sleeping situation would be.
That was very kind of whoever put that in. Like, this is a quaint little room. I like it.
Otto, Cricket finds a room that has it has like a space before like you actually go to like where you would put the bed and everything, to like have like little like living area almost. And then there is an arch, and within the arch, like on the sides of it, there is like stained glass. In it.
Adam just like sees that, looks at Cricket, like, yeah, you do have better taste than me. I don't think I'd pick that one right away, but it's very pretty.
I know you'd like it.
Feel free to set up shop wherever you need to. Obviously, you're gonna get furniture in here and everything, but
Yeah,
wherever
I
you want
working on a spider web up there, so.
I figured, yeah, that's why I
You
kind of
look
wanted
up
to
and
let you
there's
choose
just, like,
first.
A big spider web just like in the ceiling.
I mean, yeah, you're doing good work. It looks really nice. Don't let it go like the whole room, but like
No, the ceiling's
feel
mine.
free to. Yeah, but I'm just saying if you want to expand, let me know ahead of time.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, no, because I can't always be doing spider climb. I can't continuously doing that, so I will get stuck at 1.2.
Good try.
Did you know that we just talked about this? What's my sister's name? Hailra. Did you know that Hailra has the same blessing?
I mean,
Has
I've
she,
seen
like,
like weird little
hold on.
things that maybe like could convince me she had it, but I wasn't like for sure.
Like, it's a little.
I don't know, like I don't know. She was like very spider-like, I guess.
Okay. I was gonna say gremlin, but spider works too.
Yeah.
She's kind of a gremlin.
Yeah, she is.
Yeah. But I was just surprised that she also had it. I guess that's good news. For me too.
But eventually, after exploring for a little bit, you guys begin to kind of get settled into the space, getting to know the manner in which you guys are now owners to. That's where we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. Pick up there in a minute. And welcome back. We pick up as the Fortune's Favored has just been rewarded for bringing back the kidnapped princess. And as you all begin to explore your new manor, what do? You guys have some time to go and kind of explore and research whatever you need to.
Would it be during this time that I would have done that thing where I was like, went to the prosthesis and sold all the jewelry and all that? Okay, I did that. I still gave everyone 2,000 gold, so I assume we probably split up the 10,000 among us to 2,000 each.
Was it 10,000 and then the jewels were an additional?
The jewels were an additional 2,000.
It would be 40 gold a piece for all of us.
Huh?
Wait, was it all together? Wait.
No, not 40, 400.
I was gonna say, I was like 40. Damn.
Yeah.
Coming up. I think it's 300. I just did it. It was 3,000 and
2,000 divided by 5 is 400. Yeah, that's right. So 500, 2,500 gold pieces is what we all get from that if we sell the gems and basically just turn it into gold.
Which I think is, unless the wizards need it for stuff.
I don't think so. If we do, we can purchase.
Get it back. Just be like, wait, can I rebuy that?
Excuse me. Yeah. And then we each got 2 greater healing potions.
The things, the jewelry you got, because you took 20 of them and left 5 for rot.
The gifts that we got, not my jewelry.
Okay.
Wasn't the king's gift was like this amount of money?
Yeah, it was 10,000.
It was 2,000 gold and 2,000 gold worth of gems. Is what we're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the one.
I was confused.
Same.
No, yeah.
No worries. There's too many gems. Let's get all the gems.
A lot of gems. A lot of gems and jewelry. And then we each got 2 greater healing potions per.
Yes.
So for the stuff that buying the thing for the month that we're gonna keep doing that, he gives the money to all his friends. He probably puts a little door outside, a little gift outside the door. He's made a new advent calendar for Cricket. Just for the fun of it. And then I'm going to basically just go buy spell components that are monetary. So that I can look into it, because the legend lore doesn't need me to have the item. It's literally just say it and it'll give me information, including secrets on it. So maybe that'll help us out. So I'll do the math on that, but I'm basically going to get enough to be able to cast it 4 times in case we need to cast it again in the future. But I shall do math on that. Then I'm going to get any other monetary components that I would need for other spells, which I will also spend many a time doing math on.
For Otto, I wanted to talk to Cricket and ask her, like, would you like to... We're gonna go into a big battle, probably. Yeah, actually, we are. I don't know why I'm trying to beat around the bush. We are eventually gonna go into this big battle with a god of death. And I don't want to get you to get hurt, but if you want to be there, I want to figure out a way. So do you want to be, like, in the thick of it with us? Or do you just want to, like, assist and I keep you safe kind of thing?
If you're gonna be in the thick of it, I'm gonna be in the thick of it.
Okay. Because Otto had 2 ideas of, like, finding a way to, like, put Cricket in, like, a secure thing that she could take along. Or outfitting her in, like, fucking armor. So I, like,
You bring up that idea, and she's like, yes.
Yeah.
Give me armor.
Yeah, I was like, well, you know, if she wants to be there,
armor.
they could probably, like, there's a way for metal to be basically, like, electrocuted in a way, put a charge through where it changes the coloration of the metal, so, for sure.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna be the coolest armored spider.
Yeah. And then we can put, if you want, we could put, like, a little, like, little saddle on you, too, if we need to. Just so, if anyone needs to grab on, they can.
Sure, I'm cool with just armor, though. That's awesome.
I mean, yeah, that too. But, so I'm gonna go find, like, whoever kind of fucking blacksmith, but also, like, works on armor for steeds.
Yeah, you can find an armorer, specifically who works in that, and take Cricket along. How much money do you have?
I have 5,421 gold, and then, like, a little bit of silver and stuff.
It'll probably be, like, to outfit her and, like, change, like, the color and, like, any other little details and saddle or whatever. It'd probably be around, like, 4,000 gold to do that.
4,000. Yeah, have it.
And again, it'll take, like, around a month and a half-ish to get that done.
For sure, that's why I wanted to bring it up now. But I wanted to make sure that Cricket is outfitted fucking battle armor.
Yeah.
If she's coming along.
Yeah, the armorer, like, starts to take, like, measurements of Cricket, and just, like, probably, you can realize, probably has arachnophobia.
Oh no!
Like, taking measurements, but he's like, this is my biggest commission ever, I'm gonna do it.
I tip him an extra 100 gold.
Thank you.
Just, I'm so sorry. She's very good and very sweet. She won't hurt you.
Yeah, I just never seen a spider this big.
I know, it's an effect thing. But thank you for doing this. She's gonna love it. Thank you so much. So sorry.
Yeah.
God was like, crap, I'm so regretting just making this poor person go through this.
No, he'll work through it. The armorer was like, I'll do it. So much fun.
A true artisan. We fucking love it. And then just do researching. Specifically, Otto is like, because we know that the sword, Saren had it, so it's like looking more into Saren's story of like going off on a quest for the king. So going to like the castle and seeing if like I could find any records of that. I don't remember if I've done this before, but specifically looking through that direction.
Okay. What is everyone else just immediately doing? If anything?
Lorelai probably, after organizing all of the stuff in her bag of holding, so hers, her sister's, and Kieran's, got it all separated and stuff like that. After doing all of that and leaving them in different piles, she probably is going to buy components for spells as well, and also look for spells that, you know, could help fight a god.
Okay. Alright. Or do you have any spells in particular that you would like? Or a kind of level of spell you would want?
3rd to 5th level spells, Honestly, just looking, because I don't know if this is the place where the shopkeep was like, "You got blood in your book."
You can go to a different magic store.
Cool. Yeah, she'll look at the different magic store.
Okay. Sorry. Make an investigation check for me.
That is a nat 20.
Let me look at spells and what they would have.
You're good. 25. Investigirl.
Y'all, I'm buying 1,000 gold's worth of incense. And one gold piece is three.
All of the magic shops.
I'm like, excuse me, sir. I end up at the Earthbound store. Excuse me. Give me your incense. But like, one gold piece is worth $300 in real life. So what? That's $30,000 worth of incense. Do you imagine?
Yeah, you just became someone's favorite customer. Again, like within Ozan.
Finally, he's someone's favorite. Also, while we're waiting, does anyone have a sling as a weapon?
I think I'm proficient. I don't think I have one.
Well, I was gonna say, if anyone is able to launch things, or if or uses like a crossbow, because I think Otto might use a crossbow in battle. He can use his like Sanguis Burst thing, where he puts blood on your arrow, and then when your arrow shoots and hits something, it explodes in the kind of damage when he lets the spell go. So it could be like a double effect thing.
Oh my god!
Yeah, Otto's got shooting arrows, ranged weapons. Yes, I have ranged weapons. I was like trying to think of the word. Sorry.
It would have to be like during battle. It's a short amount of time, so you'd have to we'd have to be close in battle, and when you're about to shoot it, you'd have to like stick it out to me. I'd be like, all right, blood.
Yeah, Otto asked for a code word for this.
Yeah, code word. The code word is stab
I don't
me.
want the code word, or else I'm not gonna stand next to you.
Lorelei, there are two different spells that you can find. One is called Intellect Fortress, which allows you or one willing creature within range to have resistance to psychic damage, as well as advantage on intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saving throws. You can use higher spell slots to affect more creatures. Or there is Wall of Force, which allows you to create an invisible wall that can only be destroyed through the Disintegrate spell. Cannot be dispelled through magic.
Well, she has Wall of Force already.
Okay.
So
there's
now you're good.
Fortress. Everything else, I don't know if you would use.
I have so many spells. Yeah, then she'll probably get Intellect Fortress.
That is
depending on how
third
expensive.
level spell. It'd be 750 gold.
Yeah, she'll definitely do that then. I gotta do big girl math.
Sorry, I'm looking through the rest of the spells. If there's anything else anyone wants to do, you can also do that as well.
Is this just for like the immediate day?
Just like what immediately would you guys do?
And when she's in the magic shop, she might also look for stuff that would make her have a higher AC.
Okay, I will say with
armor class.
Investigation check, you find a cloak of protection, which gives you a +1 to your AC as well as all of your saving throws.
How much is that?
That is 1,400.
Pricey, but she'll do it.
Do you have mage armor? First level spell.
No.
Okay. When we talk next, I'll teach you mage armor, because that makes your base AC 13, and then you add your dex and everything else, as long as you're not wearing armor.
Okay, then I will, because since I haven't added any of the spells that we did on the train, I'll take that one then.
He didn't have it at that time, so I don't think that would be logistically okay.
We'll learn it again. It's fine.
You get a cloak of protection. So that again adds a +1 bonus to your AC and saving throws. All saving throws. We can put that in after the session today. Anything else? Anyone's doing any shopping you guys want to get out of the way?
Maybe just I always forget how much are like healing potions, just regular ones.
Regular ones are 50 gold each.
50? Okay. I'm gonna pick up a couple.
I'd like to pick up some superiors if I can.
Okay.
Erebus would probably also stock up on healing potions. He doesn't need like other magical items, really, at least not that I can think of, that would like benefit him. So he's just gonna be like, healing potions. I do need those.
Healing potion, please.
Superior healing potions are 500 each. And the supreme ones are 5,000 each.
Ooh. I'll get.
And there's only you can only find one supreme healing potion.
Damn, I was gonna get two. I'll get one supreme. And then what was the one below that? That was 500 each?
Superior is 500 each.
Erebus might pick up one of those, and then a few of the just greater healing potions.
Greater healing
Okay.
potions are 100.
I'll do.
Okay, I'll do greater. I'll get 3.
Pick up 2 greater and then 2 superior. Not superiors. Right?
Supreme.
Come on.
Supreme, yeah.
500.
That
is okay.
Superior is the highest 5,000
No,
one.
they're not.
No, Supreme
Oh.
is highest.
Supreme is
Okay, so
5,000.
it's superior?
Superior
Okay.
is 500. Greater healing potions are 100, and regular potions are 50.
So I picked up 2 superior healing and then 1 greater healing.
Okay.
Okay, I got. I'm doing the math for it, but I got the one supreme, and then I got.
Yeah, I can calculate it and then send it to Lila if you would prefer.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Any other shopping anyone wants to get out of the way?
If possible, I'm just trying to see if there's any magical items that I could look for. But if not, he's just gonna get like 12.
Is there anything in particular like you're looking for within these? Or
if I get like the tome that raises, would that be able to raise his intelligence past 20?
It could, yeah. Or
I think that's what it
depends on what it is, actually.
That's what he's looking for. I think it's the clear thought. I think that's what it's called. But that's literally all I can think of, unless he wants to like try to find a cloak of displacement. But I don't know how well that would benefit him.
Okay. I'll say with a 12, you cannot find the Tome of Clear Thought. You do, however, find. Sorry, I'm trying to find it. You find what are called bracers of celerity. They increase your speed by 10 feet, and you have advantage on saving throws to avoid or end the paralyzed or restrained condition on yourself.
Yeah, how much are those?
That is 850.
Yeah, I'll get that. Thank you very much.
Alrighty. Everyone is done shopping. We'll go ahead and go over to Otto. What were you researching?
I was specifically probably going to the castle to look into the, I guess like the mission or the task that we heard, or that Saren supposedly said she was on. Because if she, basically, Otto's thinking is that if she had the sword and had mentioned like an artifact before, it might be connected. So if it is, that's what she's looking for. If not, she'll look for other things. But
okay, go ahead and make an investigation check for me.
Okay. Dirty 20.
You do find information on this quest. It was a quest that her legion was a part of to go to an area around where the sinking city is, and they were to procure an artifact for King Jadis Baudelaire, Idris's father. It does not give details on what the artifact was, but that the king had wanted it, and that the last known thing was that it was near the sinking city.
Can I go directly to Idris, the king? Okay. I'm gonna find him at one point, and kind of be like, I have questions for you.
Okay.
I don't know how much knowledge you have of the previous king, your dad's. How do I want to word this? Thought process. Things that he was doing, essentially. But I'm looking for more info on a mission that he sent a legion out to retrieve an artifact in the sinking city.
Okay. I can look in the personal king records, but I don't know how much will be there.
Okay. I just that, or like why he wanted it, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I'll look into it and I'll get back to you.
Okay, thank you. I think, and at that point, I think Otto's just like kind of put this as like, okay, this is on hold, like on the back burner, because I don't think there's much of a further exploration towards it. If other people want to do something, then I could think of other things that she would do.
Is anyone else doing anything?
I think throughout. Oh, you go, Star.
Oh, mine is just I got the components for legend lore, so I was going to cast legend lore on the sword that we're looking for.
Okay. Let me pull that up again. You begin to cast legend lore, focusing on the sword, Lumina, which you read in the scroll prophecy. You begin to recall it, and as the incense burns, you can see this like depiction of the sword. You can see it being forged by the hand of a powerful divine entity. You are not sure who, does not descriptively say. But this sword and the shield and the heart were all forged or found within Aramel to be given to the first peoples of Aramel, and where each thing was given to a clan. But as the story continues, it begins to tell a tale of the first peoples fighting over these artifacts, and eventually the person who would go to be the first Batenmont had stolen these artifacts away and sailed away to Eldoros with them. You then begin to see a story of the sword itself being corrupted as Alistair Batenmont begins to delve into the vampiric powers that he holds. And you can see as it's being corrupted, but it was it was once a very beautiful, radiant divine sword that began to grow with necrotic power. It is then cut in the smoke. You can see it cuts to a different time where it is stuck in a swamp, and you can see a figure, Saren. You see approaches it and pulls it free. And you can see as she picks it up, all blood from her cheeks and her skin is absorbed into the sword. And you can see as, like, this once alive person had been transformed into what is known as a dampier. Because she touched the sword, because she tuned to it. You then see as the final resting place for the sword lied in the bottom of the pond on the Shadow Mountain. That's where it cuts close.
That was where Saren died, right?
Yes, correct. That's where you left her.
So it's possible after it at least this is what he's processing. Is it possible after it teleported away from Kieran that it went back to where the body was last seen? Or because it... Okay. Okay, cool. That's a lot of great information. Thank you. Mm-hmm. I would also like to try. I bought enough stuff to do this spell a couple times. Can I cast Legend Lore on Lorelei?
You can. And you do. The same thing happens. You watch as the smoke rises from the incense and it begins to depict a story. You are shown a story of what looks to be a messenger going towards an island, holding something in its arms. This messenger rows the boat towards the island and meets with a figure you have met, Dagon, and two other figures who, while they look similarly to Lorelei in ways, they do not look related. You can just see they have similar features. This figure, the messenger, gives the swaddled baby of Lorelei to those two figures, the woman and a man. And you can tell that this person, as you're looking at the messenger, is divine of some sort. That Lorelei was not birthed from the parents she knows, but was a literal creation and sent via messenger from Maveth to them.
Oh boy! All right. Thank you very much again. And if I could, Miss DM, a wonderful DM, if I could also ask if I could. I was trying to think of, like, I was about to call you Madam Sadiem, but I was like, that just sounds stupid. And then I was like, well, now I have to say it. Can I cast it on myself to try to remember stuff? Or, like, be like, hey, what happened? I'm hoping, it usually talks about, like, legend stuff, but I'm hoping because there was a prophecy about us saving the world that Sakura might be included in that kind of aspect.
As you begin to cast the spell, and you hope that it can give you insight on what you have lost, it doesn't seem that anything comes to fruition.
Okay. Will it possibly show me who my mother is?
No.
Damn, I'm not legend enough. I gotta be legend. All right, well, this is great information. I'm learning more tea by the day. But I'll let them kind of know what I learned about the sword. Whenever we, like, all meet up, I'll probably talk to Otto. Otto's researching it. Like, no one should touch the sword.
They might be able to.
I didn't explain why yet, Lorelai. Give me a chance. Don't bet it with me. Also, I don't think you're here. I went to Otto with the castle. Isaiah, no one should touch the sword. From what I can see, it's been altered with necrotic. It turns Saren into a Dampier when she attuned to it.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We've dealt with stuff that's necrotic that we can't touch. That's totally fine.
You're talking about Kieran?
A little. But
Maybe there's a way we can remove the curse on it. That way it can return to being...
Is that what gives it power?
No, it was radiant before it was necrotic. It had radiant energy, and then Alistair Battenmont, as he went more into his vampiric powers, corrupted it with necrotic energy. So it must have been connected to him. Was Alistair the one that you guys killed?
No, that was Elisha.
No, in the before
you guys fought Alistair.
The little guy in the yeah.
The bald guy. I assume he's bald. I'm thinking of.
Am I thinking of the same one? The one that was like crawling on the ceilings when we first came in? Okay, yeah. He's a little in my mind. I don't know why.
So it did that. I don't know if did you kill him?
Yes. Yeah, I remember something like that happening.
Okay. If you killed him, then maybe that will remove it, but we should be very careful not to attune to it.
Until we fix it.
Until we try to fix it, or unless someone's just like, oh yeah, I'll be a Dampier. But it like fully like killed Saren.
Yeah, I don't think we should. I think we should try to purify it or whatever.
Which is probably why when we were casting our spells that did necrosis, it didn't hurt her as much. Oh, fuck me. Okay.
Sure. Otto does not have any necrotic like things that she had cast at Saren, so she didn't know that.
No, she didn't take it aside. But yes, I've got that. I've also discovered something about Lorelai, which I don't know if I should tell her.
There's more.
Yes, so I used the spell, I used the legend lore spell to learn about the sword, and then I was like, oh, well, Lorelai is about to be a legend, so maybe I could find something about her. So, how do I say? I don't know how to tell her.
Or I thought you were trying to tell me. I was like, usually you just say something and then walk away. So I'm
right. Okay. Here, I'm going to practice on you. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
You were created by a god, and your parents aren't your parents. And then I walk away.
Right.
And then I look back
maybe
over.
Don't.
Was that good?
Yeah, maybe don't walk away after that one.
Okay.
But well, she I mean, she kind of knows parts of that already, right? She was like a daughter of Maveth.
Yeah, but I don't think she knew. Like, I think that was like
not human.
I think that's like not really like, oh, I'm the actual daughter. I think she probably thought that, oh, the chosen one. Oh, okay. I'm gonna tell her because we're about to fight this guy, and she needs to know before shit goes down because I'm not gonna know how to get into contact with her afterward. But just
do you want me to come with?
Yes, please. I don't know how to ask
this. Don't walk
this.
away right after.
Put your hand on my back and stop me, because it might be out of instinct.
Yeah, it probably will be. Yeah, I'll go with Sephora to go break the news.
As we walk away, I think I'm explaining this. So if you put the arrow toward me and then my blood gets on the arrow, I can cast the spell. Like, I'm explaining my sanguis burst idea as we're going.
Anna's like trying to understand as best as she can.
It goes like this. We should practice.
So do we have like a word for when you want to do that?
I could tell you to stab me. Because what you would do is you would... So you use a crossbow, right? So you would turn it sideways and you would get the arrow in my hand and I would get my blood on the arrow and thereby casting
I'm liking
the spell.
it less and less more than you explain it,
Oh,
so...
we're almost at Lorelai. By the way, I need a vial of your blood for something. Hi, Lorelai!
What? Hi, Lorelai.
Great news. We found out stuff about the sword. Bad news. It is cursed to turn people into Dampiers, which are versions of vampires, as far as I'm aware. Good
So it
news.
has necrotic energy?
To some degree, yes. No one can attune to it until we either free it. Otherwise, no matter. I don't know if Erebus could because he's a werewolf. I have been thinking about this. Would he become a vamp wolf?
I can touch things that are necrotic. Kieran didn't hurt me at all, and
Yes,
spells.
we're
won't hurt
wizards. Attuning to a sword wouldn't do us much good because we wouldn't be able to
Nope.
wield it.
But maybe I can break the curse if I attune to it and then give it to Erebus or whoever.
I don't think
I can touch it.
Let's wait. Well, yeah, Kieran could too, but also was she immune to or resistant? It's been a while. Lila, that's a you question. Was Kieran immune or resistant to necrotic damage?
She was immune.
Okay. We'll keep it. She didn't turn into a Dampier. Let's all just be very careful when we see it.
Mm-hmm.
Other news.
Another thing.
Another thing we've come to talk about.
I start like going behind Sakura and like holding him in the spot.
Oh, you're holding me in flame. Oh, okay. Wow, this is a lot more than I thought. I cast it. So, I thank you. I cast the spell on the idea of the sword to learn about its legend and its origin, and I thought, who else is important, who I could learn the origin of, and that was you. And I saw you arriving on the island, delivered by a divine messenger in a boat to two people who are not your parents, and I assume those were the people who raised you. And also Dakin was there. I instinctively go. Almost try to walk.
No.
That probably would explain a lot. Are you sure?
Unfortunately, yes.
I need a moment to think on this, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, if it is any consolation, they raised you as their child. They love you as their child. It doesn't make them less your parents. It just means your origin is you didn't come out of a birth canal. Hey,
Oh, I have something for you to identify. Please have it and just
okay.
Here.
I think that went well.
I don't know.
What did you give to identify?
The heart of whatever the boobla.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
The heart of the booba.
Yeah.
Yes, the heart of the booba.
Okay.
It was like, yeah, you came over by boat. Ooh.
That explains why they say I'm the daughter of Maveth.
I think they mean it literally.
Mm-hmm.
And who's my mom? Did you see who that was?
The messenger was divine. I saw their face because I could tell they were divine, but maybe I'd be able to identify them if I saw them as a person.
I'll let you know. Angels usually don't have gender.
So the messenger didn't have a gender?
No.
The messenger had no gender.
You might just be. There might not be needed two components for you.
Yeah, if you're a god, you could probably just make a person. I apologize for whatever that was.
Sure.
Oh, they probably just willed you into existence.
But that does explain why you're not exactly human.
Mm-hmm.
So it's maybe a
Not
better
exactly,
explanation.
but
You're an angel, which makes Erebus technically 100% accurate when he calls you that. It's not just a nickname. It's the truth.
True.
I'm so confused.
I think this is going well, he says to Otto.
You didn't do that on purpose, but alright.
Anyway, I'll look at this heart. Ooh. Cast Identify.
You're casting Identify on it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll add it to your character sheet. The Heart of Luminera is a legendary wondrous item. It has a special property that allows the attuned user to cast Greater Restoration once per day without expending a spell slot. And it also can use a bonus action to expend one of 3 charges to heal all creatures of their choice within a 30-foot radius for 48 hit points.
Okay, that image is beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
I love it. I hold it so gently. Oh, wow. Okay. It's a healing rock. Sorry, I could have said that a lot nicer. It's beautiful. And I explain the properties and I say, this just means, okay, Lorelai, I'm glad you're here too. I need a vial of your blood as well. And he puts it, he's like, I'll hold on to this for a while.
Sakura, what's the blood for?
Okay.
Well,
she just holds out her hand. She's ready.
Oh, okay.
No,
Later.
Lorelai, don't give it to him unless you ask what it's for.
Yes, you have to ask what people. Don't just say yes. Not even to me. Don't just say yes.
You
don't just say yes to me. You know all the shady shit I've been involved in. You should not just say yes to me.
Yes and no.
Well, it allows for healing, which I think will be very helpful. I've been delving into blood magic more. And one of the things that I can do is if I have a vial of your blood and I do healing magic, you will get the full effect of the healing magic.
Okay.
It also helps if I have
trusting you with my blood. I just thought because I'm apparently not human, it would be more powerful.
But you should also be cautious because I'm going to give you the full upfront on this. Is if I have your blood too and I attack you, I hurt you more because I have your blood. So that's the blood magic. So if I can get blood from the enemies, I can do more against them. But if I have your blood, when I heal you, you will go more. But you should know the full effect of blood magic before giving me your blood. Exactly. Well, not for Maveth, but for other things. We fight a lot of things.
It's true.
Hopefully we'll be done fighting a lot of things after this.
We've got Maveth. We've got whoever we have to kill for Valencia. However many people that is at this point.
Whatever cursed you.
Yes. The devil. Sorry, I'm thinking of what we do with the shadows. Yes, we got a lot of things to fight, so that'll be useful in the future. But yes, I'm just going to slowly ask everyone for a vial of their blood, and it will be great. As long as
maybe start with like just maybe start with not being like, can I have a vial of your blood? Because that means anything. And be like, yeah, I need it for specifically this.
Yeah, I need it for a pie recipe. That could have been something.
No, you didn't. I'm not implying that you need to lie about it. I'm saying.
No, I'm going to tell the truth, but I'm saying that's another thing that blood could be used for, probably. Like a meat pie.
You, Otto, it's like, he's not getting any of my blood.
I can heal you. I can heal you, I say to Otto, not to Cricket, but and also Cricket, if Cricket is willing.
She's
Are
not.
you taking the ball or am I? So you could go get more people's blood.
Hold on, I hand each of them a glass vial. I have many of these on hand.
Okay. Yeah, we'll give you that back in a bit. I'm not doing that right now.
Yeah.
You want? Are you taking
you don't have to
the heart?
give it to me now. That would be weird. That would make the situation weird. What'd you say, Lorelai?
The heart? Are you keeping it or am I keeping it?
Well, I would say I could keep it because it's a healing thing. So if I have the blood thing, basically, instead of having to roll 4d8 to heal as a bonus action, you guys just get 4d8 max healing.
Isn't that just with hemomancy spells, not a magical item?
It just says when you do any healing spells. It doesn't say anything about
It's not a spell. It's an ability.
It's
Healing Radiance isn't a spell.
Is it blood ties? Ah, damn! I thought it could work because I don't. Well, otherwise it doesn't work that way. Maybe I don't need your blood, but maybe you should give it to me anyway. If he does other healing spells, you can do that too. But it's just whenever you cast a spell targeted on a creature whose blood you possess, the spell is strengthened. So it doesn't have to be hemomancy, but it does have to be another spell.
So
it's a magical item ability. It's not a spell. So it doesn't
Yeah.
count towards the heart itself, but
yeah, so the heart
Okay.
itself won't help with that, but if you need our blood for other healing spells,
Okay, yeah.
that'll work.
If it's okay, we'll keep hold on this for now because I imagine during the fight, he's probably going to be going after Lorelai a lot, which means that like Lorelai is going to be in the thick of it, and we're all going to be running around into the thick of it. So I'm gonna hold on to it for now, and then we'll. I think strategy wise.
Yeah,
Anyway.
no, that works.
Cool. Anything else to identify that you guys needed?
think I have
yes.
What do you need?
I have something. I don't think it's during this conversation. At some point, she does go to you about the crystal heart. She's like, Lorelai said this had necrotic energy. I don't know what else it does. I think it seems important.
I'll have a look. Cast identify.
okay. Let me add goes to it. It gives the attuned user resistance to necrotic damage, and once per day you can release a wave of dark energy in a 30-foot radius around you. All creatures around you in 30 feet must make a con save or take 4d8 necrotic damage. And it also grants advantage on death saving throws.
I'll hand that back to Lindsay, let her know what it does, and say, you should attune to it. Keep it with you. It'll help defend you and keep you alive.
Thank you. But no, also, and she will hand him to like a pouch that has 2,000 gold, and it's like, you're very kind. I can't take this.
I have 31,000 gold pieces on my person at this very moment. Keep those, please. And then I walk away.
Okay.
I walk away. I got it magically from a deck of cards. I sent a devil after me. You keep those. I'm fine with my monetary.
Okay.
As I turn a corner, I yell, "Let me do this for you!" And then I keep going.
Yeah. Is there anything else anyone would like to do during this downtime while you guys are researching?
During, not... Erebus would, give Reika a few days, but then would eventually go back to see her to see if she figured out any more leads that we could follow.
Let me roll an investigation check for her. She can't find anything else other than, potentially Saren have had the sword. Words. So that leads back to the Monster Guild and the Shadow Mountain.
Alright, no problem at all. Thank you very much for researching. I know that was a lot to go through.
I don't really have anything else to do during my time. So.
That's fair. At some point, I do want to show you the house that...
Got a house?
Uh-huh.
How many days have you had a house and not told me?
A few... I've been stressed. But... rooms in there if you want to live in a house.
Are there guards?
No.
That makes me a little scared.
That's fair.
So...
Fair enough.
Yeah, especially with, a monster guild being set up outside the city. I don't wanna live alone.
Whoa. Yeah, that's fair. I was just saying, we would be living there as well, but then we have the whole mission thing, so fair enough.
Yeah. Maybe afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. But no, we have a house. Oh,
Yeah, you should show me.
I would love to. It's very beautiful. Yeah, but thank you for your help anyway. Appreciate it. I hate that the Monster Hunting Guild is affiliated with this, but Saren was, so we'll figure it out. Talk to you soon.
Just a goodbye. Anything else anyone would like to do?
Otto did want to follow up with the hunting guild.
Okay.
Since it was mentioned by Erebus.
Okay.
I think at first she's just trying to like figure out if there's any record of Saren being like at one of the guilds, but I don't know if that's something that I had like could just research outside, or if I need to like go to the specific, like get in contact with somebody in authority at one of the like guilds.
The guild itself is only set up like that building you guys are at on the opposite side of Ozan. There aren't little stations throughout Elderos. It is just that one guild, and they kind of just send people out on specific missions there. You could either try to investigate there with their guild member list, or you could go to like the equivalent of the historian within the castle and see if they would have anything.
I think I'd go to the historian first, just because like Otto really doesn't want to go back. But then I was also like trying to think of who she would take with her to the guild, and is always like, listen, we have a bunch of interesting people in our party, and all highly valuable. So, like, I was like, oh, Sakura, and I was like, that's a changeling. So I
I could
think
turn
she'd
into
start with-
anything.
Yeah, but you know, we'll go to the historian
Go to the
first.
historian. Roll investigation check for me.
Bad. 19.
You are able to find reports of her having after she had left the Raytheon army, she decided to go and insert herself into the guild. But after that, there is no other mention of how long she's been there or anything like that.
Okay, and so this is after like, sorry, this is after like the mission where like her
Yes.
legion whatever died, and then she got into the guild, and then who knows?
Pretty much, like after a year, like she had left the Raytheon army, and then after that, it had been like reported throughout like the guild's reports that she had joined them.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get that info. And give the info to Erebus to do what he wants with it. Just to be like, well, she's not there currently, question mark. So, but she did have a connection with them.
And I'm guessing that Sakura told the rest of the group what he figured out about the sword.
Yeah, definitely.
So my big concern is that we don't truly have like a lead on where to get to, and then we still have to purify it once we get to it.
Sorry, I'm trying to remember exactly what happened with Saren's body afterwards, because it sank to the bottom.
It sank to the bottom, and Kieran tried to go after it to like make it turn to ash, but nothing happened. So she instead looted her body and came back up. And then when Kieran went to have Sakura identify the sword, it was gone.
Okay, and we think that the sword went just back to her body.
Yeah, based on what Sakura had
Okay.
like seen.
Last time I saw it was in the pond.
Yeah, okay. Just wanted to make sure that's what I was thinking, but I just wanted to make sure I was understanding it correctly. So
should we go back to the pond?
I think we need to go back to that area.
Would it be good to find any kind of scrolls with magic that is good at like removing or purifying things? Like I have dispel magic, but I'm not sure if that would really work.
The heart has the power to do creator restoration. I don't know if that would work on the sword.
I thought does that work
It's
on
mainly
things
it's just
or
for people. I don't know,
Yeah.
but if it's legendary, maybe it'll work.
It's worth a shot.
Do we have any? Is there any kind
But
of?
what it corrupt though? If it got
Would it
I don't think it would because the corruption came from Alistair.
okay.
That's right. Because the shield is fine, correct?
Yes.
He kind of looks back.
Yeah.
Does the shield
Well,
look
yeah.
evil?
No, it looks glowy.
Ooh, like gold or like black red? Because that'll tell us good or evil. Is it white and gold or blue and black?
Gold.
Okay.
It is gold.
It's white, gold, and black.
Oh God, it's the dress again.
A little bit corrupted.
It's neutral.
It's inside.
We can cancel out.
I'll tell them how the story also told about how they were original artifacts
It's so. Sorry.
forged, and the first people fought over them, and then Alice just sold them just so they can all know the same information. In case it becomes relevant, and because it's a fun story.
But should we go back to the lake and then see if the sword is still there? And also, I don't know what state their body would be in, but we could always take the body up instead of just trying to get the sword figured. Things are from there, but because the body was nowhere left, gentle repose, probably been,
Yeah.
like decomposition.
I mean, I don't think we want to revive her.
No, no.
We know where to
I don't think
start.
that's- But I think if we get her body out and see if we can like break the connection that the sword has with her by like purifying it, question mark.
Yeah, let's get ready to go.
I'm not sure if this would go anywhere, but I can try asking Mom if any. I'm from the Star of Corruption. That might be something. I don't know.
Maybe when we get to it, I will see if I can identify it because that will not require attuning to it, and I
But
can
that
also.
require-
It won't even require touching it. I can do it without.
Identify does allow you to.
Yeah, I have abilities to cast touch spells without touching them. I have Find Familiar, and then I have the sorcery point that lets you use long cast.
You just kill Fang because he sent them out
Yeah.
just to fucking cast Identify.
He'll come back. I can summon him again.
Ew.
But yeah, no, I
Okay.
can do touch spells without touching things.
Look, Ma, no
if
hands.
it comes down to it, I can
I'll
touch
cast
it
Identify and
without
go.
issues, probably.
I don't want to
Can I
risk
double
it
confirm?
because it could. It's not just touching you with necrotic energy; it's turning you into a dampier. We don't know what that effect would have. I think we should.
Yeah.
Play cautious, and
Because I don't know if I can double curse, but I don't want to find.
let's not test the
Let's not
theory
single curse anyone.
What if
today.
I still have some holy water left over? What if we just dunk it in holy water?
Pepper, I think that might break it. Would that break it? Can you break a sword like that?
Let's not break it. Let's not break
let's not
legendary
break it.
weapons.
Let's
Why
not
are you
break it.
breaking it?
Yeah, let's try to
No,
find a different solution.
No, but the holy water. Wouldn't the holy water break it?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yes.
Maybe, or just
Does anyone-
neutralize the
Oh.
vampire energy.
I don't know. I do
I don't know.
magic. I don't know about
Let's
it.
see.
Let's
see.
go.
I don't even do much magic. I don't know.
Let's go try to get the sword first, and I will
Okay.
focus on, I don't know. Before we leave, I'm gonna look at wizard shops and be like, "Hi, do you have the spell Remove Curse?"
Make an investigation check.
Do not fuck with me, dice.
Can I assist at
They
all?
get
Sure.
odd
Can I get-
curses.
Yes, the help action.
Sure, whatever you want.
Mechanically, this won't work, but I will also help by acting
gotta-
like the most non-suspicious person.
I got
With
a
your
dirty
one hand.
20.
Yes, you find a spell scroll for Remove Curse.
Oh, guys, I found a spell scroll for Remove Curse. Okay, I'll buy the spell scroll and then I'll copy it into my book.
Okay. Yeah. It's I think 400.
Third level.
Yeah, 400 gold for Remove Curse.
I buy it. And then, I have to do math for how much it costs to put it in my book. I'll do that. I have so much. I'll do it,
You
and then
have
I'll.
the quill.
No, so it's 400, and then I'll use the quill, and then I'll roll a d100. 84. Yeah, I'm like, all right, guys, I got remove curse. That's the best idea I could come up with.
You guys all begin to gather to go back over towards the Shadow Mountain to try to find the sword you guys are after, and that's what we're going to go ahead and pick up next week. Thank you all for tuning in, and may the dice guide you to beautiful friendships.